I felt like my arm, my hand came inside of my head, from the power. But
So after the classic fight between Beterbiev and Bivol, where Beterbiev beat Bivol in a very close fight to become undisputed, Bivol came out the day after comparing Beterbiev's power to Canelo. Surprisingly, Bivol said Canelo punches harder than Beterbiev with one punch. Due to the fact that Canelo loads up with everything with one punch, he throws a haymaker a mile away. You can see it a mile away. Meanwhile, Beterbiev is only throwing a 6-inch punch, a Bruce Lee 6-inch punch in boxing, which enables him to throw 5-punch combos. So if you are comparing the one punch of Canelo that he puts everything on it, a haymaker, to Beterbiev's 6-inch punch, just one of them, then Canelo punches harder. That's basically what Bivol was saying. However, the interviewer, Marcos, he was trying to get Bivol to say that Canelo is punching harder or punches harder. That's like taking advantage of Bivol English second language and him not being fluent on it. Bivol made it clear that Beterbiev doesn't load up and throws a haymaker like Canelo. If he does, he possibly hits harder than Canelo. However, he doesn't know that, or he wouldn't know that after sharing the ring with both Canelo and Beterbiev. Since, like I said before, Bivol is comparing the 6-inch punch Beterbiev is throwing from a short distance to Canelo Alvarez haymaker that he's throwing from a mile away and putting everything on it. Meanwhile, Beterbiev is not putting everything on his punch. That's why he's able to throw 5-punch combo. Now, that's where the dishonesty came in. First of all, why would you compare a regular punch to a power punch? Why would you compare a 6-inch punch to a haymaker? That doesn't make sense. Second of all, on another interview, Bivol said that Beterbiev hit him so hard on his glove that he felt his hand went inside of his head. That's how hard Beterbiev is punching. He even admitted that Beterbiev pretty much hurt him while his hands were up, even though he blocked the punch. If that's the case, how can you say Canelo punches harder with one punch? If when you still block Beterbiev punch, he still managed to buzz you or get your attention to the point where Bivol said Beterbiev on some Broly type of power, the fight with him and Gogeta, he broke physics to the point where Bivol felt that his hand went inside of his head from the power of Beterbiev. Canelo never did anything to that or close to that when he fought Bivol. Bivol never said Canelo hit him so hard he felt his hand went in his body or his glove went inside of his head from Canelo haymaker that he compared to Beterbiev. And that's what I'm talking about. That's where the dishonesty came in. Because Bivol wasn't moving around against Canelo like he was moving around against Beterbiev. Against Beterbiev, Bivol was moving around as if his life depended on it. Meanwhile, against Canelo, he walked Canelo down in the later rounds. And during the majority of that fight, however, he didn't do that against Beterbiev. We all saw how the fight ended with Beterbiev, which is my point exactly. Action speaks louder than words. Nevertheless, here is what Bivol had to say on both occasions. Check it out.
yeah, hard punch, nothing else. He's not about he has heavy punch and it's very dangerous. No, he's about how strong he is, and he's not only one punch. When he's trying to punching combinations,
Yeah.
all punches in the combinations are heavy.
Yeah.
It's not. I could compare like with the Canelo. Yeah, he put all his energy, all his power on single punch.
Yeah. Canelo.
And yeah, maybe single punch sometimes he's harder, Canelo, than Beterbiev.
No way.
Because Beterbiev didn't didn't
like
do
close
like
up.
Beterbiev was more like close and
compact.
compact.
Tight guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you ask them, let's do like 5 punches, Beterbiev, every punch will be hard. With Canelo, maybe first hard, and then not
rest,
both of them are strong, but Beterbiev is bigger and he born strong.
He's just physically a bigger guy. But wow, so you felt Canelo actually was a little, just one punch, a little more, like you felt it more.
Yeah, because Canelo, to land his punch, he was doing like from the distance, he was trying to put all his energy on. Beterbiev is not doing this in the ring. But if we ask him to do it, maybe his punch is harder, but he's not using it.
It's crazy because Canelo's a little guy, little 168. It just shows you like Canelo, it's a strong guy too. But obviously there's weight classes, there's different,
Yeah, and I told you about the strategy of them, Beterbiev is not trying to land hardest punch with full of his power, but Canelo is trying. And this is what I wanted to do.
Now here is what Bivol said on another interview on the same day. Check it out and compare for yourself.
So how would you rate his power?
He's very strong. He has very strong punches, right hand, even through my left. I have, you see my thumb is swollen because I was holding it on my head and he was beating on my hand.
And that's why you got the bruise there as well.
This is why I felt like my arm, my hand came inside of my head, from the power. But still I was trying to not get clean punch from him.
Now the myth, the legend, the one and only Andre Ward, who was the former best 168 and 75 pounder in the world and the former pound for pound #1, he said, quote, "You should never concede this openly when there's a potential for a rematch. Keep that to yourself. Too much talking. Shh. #Art of War." End of the quote. Andre Ward basically checked Bivol for talking too much, for saying too much. Now, it's okay to say that Canelo punches harder than Beterbiev to get to his head if there's a potential for a rematch. But to say that Beterbiev hits so hard that your hand pretty much felt like it went inside of your head, Bivol is only giving Beterbiev more confidence for the rematch, which is the opposite of the art of war. Beterbiev now could be thinking to himself, man, I had this guy moving for a reason. He was moving like his life depended on it for a reason. If I landed clean with that punch he's talking about, the fight is over. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the body more, which by default is going to open the head for the shot Bivol is worried about. The one it put his gloves inside of his head. Basically, Bivol just gave Beterbiev more confidence, and that's something you don't want to give a monster more of. With that being said, in the rematch, Beterbiev can improve by throwing half of his shots to the body and the other half to the head. Mix them up instead of headhunting. On the other hand, Bivol can do more movement and more punching while not giving up the other half of the round. Because at that point, that's a swing round. The round could go either way. That's why when a lot of people watch the fight over between Beterbiev and Bivol, I'm talking about a lot of fighters, they changed their opinion. They either had Beterbiev winning, a draw, or Bivol barely winning. And that's what a close fight is. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below on what Bivol and Andre Ward had to say. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.